Hello, everybody. To a possibly weird-looking game because I had to play it on emulator. I own this game. I swear I do. It's just my PS2 doesn't like those old blue CD-ROM discs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to...
My power is Maximo!
Welcome to Maximo Ghosts to Glory. If you've never heard this game, probably more power to you. But if you
come on, this game is good.
If you've never come across this game, are you familiar with a series known as... No, that was when I was testing this out. Are you familiar with a series known as Ghosts and Goblins?
It's like we've done buckets of those games before.
My guess is that this was the beginning. This was supposed to be a Ghosts and Goblins 3D game, but they decided to change it at the last second.
Hello.
But to change, because they thought it wouldn't work in 3D, they decided to change the name and characters, but still kept a reference to Ghosts and Goblins by calling it Ghosts to Glory.
Oh no. No, this is straight up a spiritual successor. Just wait until we get to the first stage and listen. This is straight up just supposed to be a spiritual successor.
So are we dead?
Wait, so we died.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Not afraid of death.
Hey, Jeff.
There are worse things than death.
True.
Why is
Yeah.
Death reminds me of Greg from freaking from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
That is.
Well, hey, you can say that Greg grew up.
That whore. He breathes my spirit.
So this is a story. We were trying to save Sophia from King Achilles because in this game the king's actually an asshole. And the issue is that he's been using a giant drill. The king has been using a drill to dig into the underworld to take rid of all the souls to have an undead army. Surprise! The Grim Reaper kind of is ticked by that.
Is the Grim Reaper going to end up being the main antagonist or something?
Oh no!
He's our friend.
Yeah, spoiler warnings. Matt, he's pretty much your most trusted ally in this entire series. Yes, I say series because there's actually 2 games.
Yeah, in fact, in the second game, he's a straight up ally.
Why are you helping me?
If there's no more dead, then I'm out of a job.
See,
Also,
there you go.
Now go.
I'm not going to lie. I like this death. Not as much.
So he's a cool guy.
Not as much as Greg, but still good death.
So now listen. So welcome to our first level, and just
Yep, that's Kosugawa, right?
this
What
this was just straight. I'll look that up. Yeah, this is just straight up, and like look.
Let me guess. We take 2 hits.
Yeah,
Actually,
and when you take the hit, you go down to your boxers.
Not quite. Technically, you right now you have like 2 health bars. When the first one depletes, then you're stripped down to your
There's the rising ground. Yeah, this is Ghosts and Goblins. Here's the spiritual success. Yeah, so you have health bars. So let me just say right now, this is one of the hardest PS2 games ever.
Agreed.
The way this works is that you do have 2 health bars. When the first one depletes, you lose it until you get a piece of armor. Mm-hmm. The blue meter is your shield. Tell me a little bit more about it, James. I have to BRB real quick.
I see we have a crash type double jump.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's not quite as awkward as from the Naughty Dog days, but no, we have a double jump, we have a shield, which not only is our defenses, but we can also throw it, and there you go. Now you have a third health bar thanks to that bitchin' piece of armor. And here's your checkpoint. Yep. In order to use the checkpoint, you actually have to dive your... You have to dive bomb with your sword, and that's how it works. To be fair, that's kind of threw me in for a loop when I first played this as well. Like, Logan's not lying. This game is pretty fucking hard for a number of reasons. For one thing, yeah, again, the health bar isn't quite as forgiving as you think. Oh god, yeah. Familiars are pretty much another sort of currency we can use. I actually don't remember what it's for, but it will come in handy later. Trust me. Not only that, aside from the health thing, this. You do have a life counter, if I remember correctly, and if you lose all that, game over. You gotta continue, but unfortunately, you have limited continues. It just goes to show how far we've gone back to the arcade days, and well, yeah. I guess what also doesn't help too that this game doesn't have camera controls, or ones that actually are worthwhile. Oh no, skeletons!
Yeah.
But of course, we can take them out pretty easily.
So yeah, question: why didn't they actually just make this Ghosts and Goblins?
They probably I get the feeling they did it this way because they wanted to give the series a fresh coat of paint. Because, to be fair, the last Ghosts and Goblins game was way back in, like, what, 1991 with the Super Nintendo?
Yeah, but they could have made
real quick, James, did
but
this...
they could have brought a revival back, and this does look like a pretty good game.
I mean, I don't know. At the end of the... Go ahead.
I was about to say, speaking of revivals, in terms of release windows, where is this compared to that one Ghosts and Goblins game on the PSP?
Oh, jeez.
My spirits!
Yeah, so did you already explain the spirit system?
Only a little bit. I only remember so much of how it works.
So what did you say?
All I just said is that you have familiar spirits. You pick them up and they serve a particular purpose. What that is, I don't remember.
Oh, when you collect 100, you get a... Okay, so this is how it works. Whenever you die, you have like a certain number of lives that you kind of figure out. Die.
Fucker.
So, yeah, you can either destroy the tombstone to get the spirits, or do a big downward slash and get all 5 at the same time. But yeah. So whenever you die, you have like 5 lives, right? Mm-hmm. However, if you recall what happened before we left, the Grim Reaper gave us a little token coin thingy.
Mm-hmm. It's a proof. It's a proof of their contract.
Those are your continues. So, if you...
Oh, lordy!
Let's put a checkpoint with a downward slash. Yeah, that's how you make checkpoints. If you do not do downward slash, no checkpoint.
Yeah, no, we...
So make sure you learn that move.
Yeah, we talked about that.
No worries. So if you get 100 spirits, you get 1 new continue.
Yep,
which means an additional couple lives.
You gotta be careful with that, and careful about that, because, again, like... limited continues, and I think whenever you save your game, you're pretty much stuck with all those continues. So if you're in a very bad spot, well, tough shit.
You're gonna be dead man walking. Oh yeah, and by the way,
so
you get power-ups.
You guys off
so which one did I get in this one? Did I get shield throw, or did I get?
Can you guys hear me?
I think it might have been a shield throw.
Okay, so whenever you die, you lose all your power-ups, so you have to get them back again from enemies.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
I hear you, Matt.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, now it's actually fucking
dead.
Anyway.
But anyway. Oh, by the way. Okay.
Oh no, that's a power-up. So I got Mighty Blow, which allows me to do a strong attack.
Mighty Blow.
I'm so sorry, Matt. Just let me finish this real quick. So, do you see the little like grid down there?
Yeah.
So, whatever power-ups are in those 3 things, I don't know if you can swap them around. Whatever power-ups are in those 3 things, those ones are locked. In that, if I continue or if I die, I won't lose those ones. Mimic!
Oh God!
Anyway,
Help!
guys, question.
Okay, he's dead. Yeah. So if I die, I would not lose those power-ups, but it is possible to gain more and more, so that you wouldn't have, so that they'd start to overfill, and then any that are overfilled. Well, yeah, you're gonna lose those power-ups. Like, you'd have to regain them. And there's a boss that requires certain power-ups, so it's a pain. Hey, okay. Go ahead. And one last thing I will say is that this game has a Scrooge McDuck syndrome. There.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Now,
anyway,
go ahead, Matt.
Okay, thank you. Jesus. Anyway, I didn't hear it earlier because it cut you guys off, but why didn't they just make this 3D Ghosts and Goblins?
They did. No, I'm saying.
No, I mean
3D Ghosts and Goblins.
I mean.
He's asking why
like
they didn't
actual
Ghosts and Goblins successor as opposed to literal. Yeah.
Oh, how about this? For the same reason that Banjo-Kazooie wanted to make nuts and bolts, they wanted to be different. They just wanted to try something new, and so they went with this style.
I guess we also stop and
And
think
they
about
did bring up a question that...
Again, the question is, why didn't they just... If this was planned to be a Ghosts and Goblins game, why didn't they just call it Ghosts and Goblins?
I think at the end of the day, they always wanted it to be like a spiritual successor to that franchise, not just be a straight-up sequel.
Okay.
That's my argument anyway. And also, let's be fair here. Maximo controls almost nothing like Arthur. So there's that too. I mean, he uses a sword,
It's
whereas
almost
Arthur
as
just
if that's
uses
comparing a
anything
2D
else.
game to a 3D game.
Pretty much.
Let's say this. It's kind of like how they want to upgrade the whole series. Kind of like... I'm trying to think of another example, but I can't think of anyone because I'm being put on the spot. But it's like... Oh, life. I'll take that, thank you.
Yoink.
But it's like...
Banjo-Kazooie to ukulele?
No, I guess kind of, but like the idea is that like it started like the okay, there has to have been a series where it started off as named as one thing, but then when they upgraded it and they wanted to make something new, they ended up having to call it a whole different name, and now we know it as a whole different name. I know that's had to have happened before.
Bubble Slash Master Move.
Yeah, how about that? Bubble Ball with the Bust a Move. Now we just know it as the Bust a Move series. They were hoping that this would have been a big new thing about Maximo, and it would have been a new thing to rival, like, I don't know, probably rival Mega Man and stuff like that.
Or maybe a little more closer to home, maybe Gargoyle's Quest and Demon's Crest.
But here's the thing, though. This game looks good.
Well, yeah, it does. It's good. It's hard, but yeah, I'm just. I mean, at the end of the day, like, we're just gonna have to accept the fact that it happened. Like, yeah, they could have probably made Arthur the protagonist instead, but at the same time, they probably just wanted fresh new blood to helm the series.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyway,
and probably the
anyway,
big Ghosts and Goblins purists didn't like it, and that's why we ended up with this. And
Army is in.
yeah, and Army is in was kind of okay. It wasn't super.
And-
Army is in. I'll say this. Army. Oh, shield throw. Army is in. Really like
Cater to the casual audience.
Yeah, and Army is in like almost removed all of the Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh my
like,
god, we're Captain America now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Army is in pretty much removed all of the big like Ghosts and Goblins like homages that this game did. And just try to make a straight up action.
Pretty much make it its own thing as opposed to
Also, Steve, you were saying something
earlier.
Yes, I was waiting for the question that I asked about, like 7 minutes ago.
20 seconds in vulnerability. Go ahead, Heidi.
Oh, that's lame.
Okay. The question I asked about, like, 7 minutes ago, like, what was the gap between the release of this and the release of that Ghosts and Goblins game for the PSP?
About a good 5 years.
Just in time. And with that, with those enemies defeated, we can now destroy the gate and go out of the level. And that's
Away we go!
You heard that,
And
didn't
level
you?
mastery is great.
You heard that, didn't
level
you?
mastery is great.
Yeah, I heard him.
Okay.
Level mastery is based upon how many items you collected, if you killed all the enemies, if you collected all the spirits. So, I mean, it's not really a necessity for beating the game. Like you can get the true ending without going for full mastery. But welcome to our hub area, because there are at least I think 5 maybe.
Roughly.
And yeah, so.
Whoa! Look at that movement.
Yep. So.
What are you gonna spin on first?
Would you believe me, Matt? If I said that, Metal Gear Survive wasn't the first game to require me to pay for a save.
What?
Wait, really?
You
Really.
have to pay currency to save your game.
Oh crap! I
Yes,
actually went to level 4.
Oops.
Yes, but here's the thing. This game.
I'm not supposed to be here right
But-
now.
Well, here's the thing. For paying for a save in this game, it's fine because you don't pay it for actual money. You pay it for in-game currency.
That's a good point.
So we're about to see what difficulty this game can really have, because I was in level 1. Suddenly I jumped up to level 4 accidentally.
Hey,
the game doesn't tell you what
yeah.
this level is before you enter it, so.
Yeah, though at the very least, they let you pick whatever stage you want within that given world.
And I think it is possible
No.
for me to just leave the level, but at this point I was like, well,
You know,
Raven, you'll steal my
I would
coins.
like an HD version of this game.
Hey, real quick, does it kind of, not completely disorientate, but kind of, get to people, the fact how the camera is constantly, like, tilting to its side every now and then?
Yeah, in a way.
The action angle's a little bit weird. Oh,
Well, it's also because the level geometry of this game is all over the fucking place.
So basically, the game goes Battlefield Earth on you for every now and then.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I suppose.
Oh,
there
look!
we go.
a coin!
So yeah, it's that there. I got 100 spirits, so I have another container.
Yeah!
Hey,
Yay.
That's how it works. I wish I could rotate. Okay, here we go. Okay, don't just jump willy-nilly. Let's go along the right.
To the right!
To the right,
to
to
the
the
right,
right.
to the right.
That's
God damn it!
And see yes, once again, as I mentioned,
Oh god.
crap.
Well,
But now, similar to
Ow.
Arthur, if your jump is not spot on perfect, you're gonna regret it.
oh yeah. So that was an instant
Hey.
death.
Now
So
he's just like
take-
a barbarian.
Yeah, so take every jump as if it's your last. And yes, okay, so I already got shield throw. I wish I could have. I wish I could have gotten second strike. By the way, yeah, one of the power ups in this game allows you to have an actual second strike, to make a normal combo. That requires a power up.
Which is dumb.
Wow.
But whatever.
Armor.
So
Yeah,
we're
this
back
game
in
definitely.
basic armor.
This game decided to really go for the arcadey route. Which, okay, to go back to what I was saying, I had to emulate this game because I don't know if it's just with every person's PS2. Oh gosh, that's a mimic now. That wasn't a mimic before. Yeah, this is where I'm like, okay.
Oh my god, the mimics are randomized, aren't they? Hey, give me that! That's my Chaos Emerald, you jerk!
And this is when I was like, welcome to Bloodborne. Welcome to, welcome to Maximo.
Actually, I was going to point out, this kind of reminds me of Dark Souls.
It may as well be the Dark Souls of that era.
Oh gosh, the freaking Raven!
Again?
Again with the...
Yeah, I got my coins back.
Again with that bird killing our devil damn emeralds. But anyway, I was about to say, since you mentioned it was Bloodborne, I was about to say, I'm not quite sure if this is Bloodborne. There's a disturbing lack of zombie prostitutes.
Yeah. Oh crap, I lost my health bar. Whatever, let's just keep moving.
That was a nice helmet,
jump
too.
Right.
I mean, what could be worse, being stripped down to your underwear?
More on that later. So, in any case, I don't know if it's just my PS2, but after a while, every PS2 will just kind of like stop reading CD-ROMs. Like
Is that skeleton wearing a loincloth?
No, he's wearing a giant thing. Oh, freaking ghost! Oh gosh! Oh gosh!
Oh god! My friends, come back!
My only friends!
Ow!
This is not a really fun
Well,
situation.
at the very least, the ghosts don't. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think the ghosts hurt you. They just make you drop your familiar spirits.
No, I think they did because it looks like the health bar lowered a bit.
Yeah, I did go down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no, it didn't actually.
No, it didn't.
Not by much.
Never
Anyway.
mind.
Okay, full health, but yeah.
It's just tickle damage.
And again, die with the throw shield. But notice how, since I threw my shield and it did hit something, the shield durability. Because yeah, there's a durability system as well for your shield.
Wow. Of
This
course.
game has a lot.
Is it the little red dots below your health?
No, the blue dots. Yeah.
I assume once all that goes down, boop, out here with your shield.
So then you need to find another shield that you either have to buy or buy from someone. But anyway, yeah, this game has a lot of stuff to it. I apologize. I'm trying to say a whole lot fast. So.
Well, hey, to be fair, we only have 10 minutes left in the video.
That is true. This is a longer game. Freaking fire!
Through the fire and flames, baby.
Ooh.
Through the fire
Checkpoint.
and the flames we carry on.
See,
God!
these are the-
God! You burnt yourself up, dude.
It was a suggestion. It wasn't an order. Yeah, and yeah, there's the bones.
Ow.
There's the bone statues from the game as well. The bone towers.
Yeah, from Super Ghost. God damn it, again!
Again! Oh. Dude, it's too bad you can't do an upward strike.
Oh god, I just realized you are in your underwear now.
How much money are Gem? Mimic!
Wow.
How many? Gem I think is worth like 10, maybe 20. Gosh,
Makes
dang
sense.
bone towers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this game had a lot of
Oh god.
arcade aspects to it, and as you can see, is pretty ball-breakingly hard.
Oh man, what a horrible night! What a horrible night to lose your pants.
Ha!
What a horrible night for a curse.
I see a life over there. Will I risk everything for that life? You better damn well
Yes,
bet
you
you will, because
What's the
this
worst that
game
can
needs
happen?
it.
You're goddamn
Dude.
right.
This game needs you to take
I'm
every
not gonna-
risk and every reward.
Actually, but Matt, no one was saying your name.
Aw,
Shut up.
careful. Okay, hey, I'm at you.
Hacha!
And,
Yatta!
you can also find keys that can unlock either chests or doors. Again, in some cases, optional. Again, yeah, there's a lot to this
Actually-
game. I think there is a lot to it. Anyway, I think some PS2s, after a while, they can't handle the speed at which a CD-ROM requires it to be spun at, which is why Matt, I wanted a second strike, not Mighty Strike. I think that's a shield up ahead in case
Mighty
you lost
Blow.
your old one.
Can you use it to at least upgrade yours?
Oh no, this is a new power. This is let's see, select. I think is what I do, or is it start? Yes, select.
There we go.
Shield of Midas. Now basically my shield is now a magnet.
Nice.
Oh.
I can collect spirits and items, which makes this really helpful for spirit collecting. And I got an iron key.
Just don't lose it like you lost your pants.
Yeah, see, you can suck it in. And,
Oh, that's cool.
Oh dear. Ah! Well, you can't say this game isn't the least bit cinematic.
oh yeah, so I guess after a while, any PS2 game that has a blue back to it is a CD-ROM, and after a while my PS2 just can't handle them, which is why I had to turn to emulation. That said, this is emulation what you're watching right now on my PC. I think it runs pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, from what I'm seeing, so
Oh.
if I remember correctly, if you switch it to software mode, it's practically pixel perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, quick little fun fact. If the art style seemed a little familiar to you guys, it was actually, this entire game's art design was done by one Susumu Matsushita. You might also remember him or her, whatever, as the main artist behind the Famitsu comic icon, whatever his name is. Nikki the Fox?
Huh.
He also did a bunch of work for the Adventure Island series, as well as done box art for the recently released Tiny Barbarian DX for Switch.
Huh. Also, yeah, good thing I got some armor. I'm glad for that. Time to go into an area which I'm not going to die and lose horribly and have to restart a lot of progress.
Not at
Spoilers,
all.
that's going to happen later.
But hey, no pressure.
Spoilers, that's going to happen later.
Fucking course.
But
That first tap didn't even look like much of a tap.
Yeah. Let's do that and not even deal with that platforming. Here we go.
Away to failure!
Heavy
That looks
feet.
pretty tricky.
Well, yeah, you have to like be on your guard, but yeah, again, you have like, I think 4 or 5 lives, 3 lives. How many did we start with again?
4 lives.
I do.
You have 4 lives, and I have 2 continues, so that's 8 lives now. Just use them wisely, and let's get the camera
Gotcha.
right.
Whatever you
I
do,
did wanna
don't
ask
suck.
Real quick, I do want to ask real quick, just for the sake of control, like, without even disregarding the comparisons to Ghosts and Goblins, how would you say the game controls on its own merits?
I will say this. Crap. Maximo, sorry. He's the name of the game. I was thinking like
Oi.
Arthur? No. So Maximo controls a little clunkier than you'd expect, and I wish this game. That's the other thing. This game has no camera controls. Like you can't, not in the sense
You
of like,
mentioned that,
using the
yeah.
right analog stick. So it's usually a fixed camera rate, unless like you like manually position the camera behind you. You know what? If this game allowed for right analog stick, like full manual camera movement, I think this game would be really like that much more polished.
Yeah, it would have
I
been.
really do think that is this game available on like some sort of PlayStation Classic thing,
It is on the PS3 shop.
but not on PS4.
Not on PS4, unfortunately.
You know what? Who would like an HD remake of this? Because I would.
I wouldn't
I
mind
would be
seeing
alright. I think this could really. I think this could really like do. This could really stand to gain from an HD remaster.
I would love to see like an HD upscaling of this game, but at the same time, I think we're more likely to see like a revival for like the original Ghosts and Goblins trilogy before this.
Probably. So that'd be cool. But
We're
I'm
probably
saying
gonna
like.
get a revival one.
Oh,
We're probably gonna get a revival one way or another, because so far this year's been crazy with revivals.
I know, right?
Yeah. But yeah,
Well,
I'm just saying
this
like.
year
I'm just saying, hey, if there's a dev out there that wants to, have another cool game that no one probably remembers anymore, and like take a stab at bringing it up, like take these visuals and bump them up to current gen. I think this game's a pretty good, pretty decent candidate.
Assuming Capcom will care.
Capcom always never seems to care.
Yeah. Unless it's Street Fighter or Resident Evil, they're being a little better with Mega Man nowadays, but at the same time, it's like usually they just look the other way and keep their noses up.
Hey, they are starting to care again. Unlike Konami.
Well, they
I
had their
did it.
chance with
I
Bomberman.
finally
they're
got
also
the combo
oh.
for a second strike.
Finally.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Second strike.
And again, I don't know how to actually like move those in a different order, but
No.
I don't know how to like I don't know how to move them around. Otherwise, I would totally put the second strike in a locked one because it's just so convenient to have that.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, that ugly mug back there is our boss for this entire area, the Grave Digger.
Kind of looks like something I'd expect from Shrek.
Kinda.
Or maybe not
Okay.
Shrek, but look at that. Crush that ugly
secret.
mug.
There's a secret inside. Ow! Oh gosh! Help!
You wouldn't beat a man who's only in his underwear, would you?
Grim! Help!
Oh god. Wouldn't it be some shit if there ever was a third game and Grim was like another playable character?
Well, wasn't he like
Freaking sick.
was he just a flat out assist character? Like he had his own like moveset in Army of Zen.
I don't remember. Like, I haven't played that game in years.
So that there, when we destroyed
I've
the stained
never
glass
even
window,
heard
that
of
was
the
supposed to
game.
be your. So
Not
that
a
was
lot of people have.
so
It
that
kinda
was supposed to
came
be-
out of nowhere.
so that was supposed to be your hint that you can break windows and thus break trigger stones.
Break the ghosts to glory.
Oh, did we talk about who did the soundtrack? Because Hype was wondering who did this little like remastering of the original theme.
I'm on the wiki page. Let me see if that says anything. Nope, nothing.
Actually, if you want to keep looking up stuff, you can also look up the voice cast, because I swear some of those voices in the beginning sounded kind of familiar.
Well, first off, let me show you what happens when you leap into danger with nothing but your panties on. Away, danger! I fight you. Oh gosh! Oh lordy! I didn't know you were gonna have swords too. I'm so sorry. Oh, please. And I lose my second strike now because it wasn't locked. So I had to kill them all again. I had to move that whole section again. It sucked.
Let's get out of here.
Get out of the way. Yeah, so let's look at voice cast.
Huffin Canyon.
Given this was released roughly around the same time as, say, Devil May Cry, it kind of feels like a subtle improvement. And and keyword being subtle.
Ha. Yeah, let's look at voice actors.
I was supposed to fill your dark heart with light!
Oh yeah, by the way, whenever you beat a boss in a world, you also free that world's maiden. And she'll give you one of three things. Either she'll give you a kiss, what was the other two things? She can save your game.
Okay.
That's a reward you unlock by defeating the boss.
Guys, can you hear me?
Save. Yes, we hear you.
Okay.
Here's where you can teleport and use 100 coins to save your game.
There you go.
Most of the people in this game voice 2 or 3 characters. Wally Winger is Maximo. Wally Winger, Carlos Alazraki. Yeah, Wally Winger, Carlos Alazraki, Kim May Guest, Wayne Grace, and Kimberly Brooks, and also Joey Kuras and Scott Rogers.
Gotcha.
Okay.
By the way, Logan, did you really think that you were going into a swimming or a jacuzzi doing that?
No, I was.
Or were you just looking to kill yourself that fast?
I was getting ready for my lava bath.
Of course. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for a look at on Maximo Ghosts to Glory. Again, if you want to play for yourselves, it's only for now. It's only available on the PS3 store and physical PS2 card disc, whatever. Also,
Yohoing emulation, but.
Yo-ho, hardly.
By the way, if a nice like challenging 3D platforming action adventure kind of game is your style, I think it's pretty decent. In fact, again, if I get more free time, I may go back to try it out again. I may not have given it as good of a chance as I thought, but just do not expect a nice calm romp through the meadow. This game.
You'd be surprised at the kind of satisfying experiences you can have with a brutal, hard as fuck game. I mean, look at me in Alien Soldier.
Mm-hmm. And look at me, look at me with a soon-to-be Dark Souls remastered commentary.
Oh god, that's right. Well,
anyway,
before that in the future.
Go ahead, you first.
Yeah. Actually, before we do the outro, I wanted to say real quick. Does Carlos voice the Grim Reaper in this game, Matt?
Yes. Carlos is the Grim Reaper, and he plays.
Well, in that case,
he's Spyro. He's Spyro, the original Spyro.
Oh, I know that, but what I was about to say is, now that I know that, I have to end with this.
Heifer, your soul is overdue.
Okay. God damn it.
Hey, Heifer.
Yeah, Rocco?
Do you know for whom the bell tolls?
The frogs? Okay, never mind. Till next time, everybody.
Farewell.
Bye.
Your day will come.